NBA playoffs, we have 2 game 4s tonight. Heat, Cavs, Warriors, Rockets. We have a play for each game. Yesterday, we'd hit 3 in a row. We were on day 4 trying to keep it going. Sadly, lost. Bobby Portis does not pull through for those 6 rebounds. We'd taken it in all 3 other games in that series. It hit it in 26 of his last 27. We're feeling great. Had 3 of the 6 at halftime, and then they actually start him in the second half. He usually comes off the bench. Weren't really thinking about it. We were focused on Giannis points, and then the Pacers just stopped missing. He was under the basket, but they could not miss. There were no rebounds. Leaves the game, doesn't come back in the 4th because of a blowout. Unfortunate, hate to see it. Hopefully can bounce back, hitting both of these plays tonight. Here we go. Dave will go through the play for the first game. I'll go through the one for the second. Dave, that is the first play.
Thanks for sending it, Dre. Here's our first play for Heat Cavs, taking 3 players who are looking to extend their season tonight at home and should be playing big minutes. Starts with Davion Mitchell, who has had over 4.5 assists in 15 of his last 16 games, averaging 6.7 over his last 20, and has hit this in all 4 matchups against the Cavs since joining the Heat. Next, we're taking it over to Tyler Hero, over 18.5 points. He's hit this in 14 of his last 15 games, putting up at least 20 points in all 14 of those hits, and he averaged 24.1 points per game on the season. He also has put up 21 or more points in 6 straight against the Cavs until he missed in game 3, where he only put up 13 shots. But with how poorly they played that game, we think he's coming out aggressive. Lastly, brings us to Bam, 8+ rebounds. He's had 9 or more rebounds in 6 straight games, averaging 9.7, and has had 9 or more rebounds in 7 straight against the Cavs. Also, over the last 2 seasons, he's hit this leg in 19 of 21 games where he's played 39 or more minutes, which he's done in all 3 games of the series so far, and we can expect him to continue tonight. So let's lock it in, and back to you.
Thank you, Dave. Now we're taking it to Warriors Rockets, and there is the play. We're starting out with Amen Thompson. We need over 6.5 points and over 7.5 rebounds plus assists. He's hit each of these in 38 of his last 40 games. He's had 8 or more points in 15 straight games and 9 or more RAs in 22 of his last 24. Averaged 13.8 points and 11.9 rebounds plus assists on the season, and hit each of these in 7 of his last 8 against the Warriors. Love the matchup for him to get us at least 7 points and 8 rebounds plus assists. Then we're taking it to Sengun, 8+ rebounds, averaged 10.6 on the season, and the Warriors led up the 6th most rebounds per game to the center position this season, and he's hit it in 9 straight against them with 9, 11, and 16 rebounds in the first 3 games of the series. We need 8, and then finally Steph Curry, 4+ assists, hit this in 12 of his last 14 games, 44 of his last 50 playoff games, averaged 6 on the season, and he had 9 and 9 in the last 2 games of this series off of 17 and 13 potential assists, which is pretty crazy. The Rockets are trying to force the ball out of his hands, make him find his teammates, which we think continues tonight. Love these 3 guys to get it done for us. Fingers crossed they do. There's the first play that Dave went through. There's the second one that I went through. We'll do a little double ladder with these, which means if we hit both, we'll ladder them both onto tomorrow. If we go 1 and 1, it's a wash, and we reset tomorrow. If we miss both, it would be very sad, so hopefully we don't. Love the plays, though. Hopefully there's some great games. I'll talk to you guys later.